Hi and hello friends. I have been busy and you have been busy with your daily activities. So for certain time I also took a little break after the last blog that I had put. I took a little break because there are so many things which started to come up. I met new friends, I made new friends, I renewed new friends, and it's been a great story which I have heard from some of my very close friends, and some of them are in India and some of them are in abroad. And I am very happy that through this YouTube blog that I'm playing with, I'm reaching to some of them, and I feel happy to know that they are where they are, and I'm also happy to be where I am. But then each one of us have a responsibility of doing something wherever we are for our younger generation. Like from March 16 of this year, many of you dropped, or the schools were closed, and then you left. Until now we find that there is a lot of uncertainties. So during this period of time we can do something meaningful, and that meaningful will come if we take an extra effort to reach out to some of these children. That is the real purpose of me making this blog, and I hope children who are watching this, I hope you are gaining something, you are learning something. And these things are very important, because what I am making in this blog is for your lessons, on your lessons. So I encourage you, children, to learn from these blogs, and it is directly taken from the textbooks, so you will not find that it is I am making up something. But since I have to satisfy a large section of our group which is following me, sometimes I change the subjects to certain different subjects so that I can reach out to all of them. Like in class 7, I help them out with science and social studies. Class 8, again I help them out with science and social studies. Then in class 9 I make blogs on elective geography plus social studies, then certain areas of science also in class 9 and 10. And in class 9 and 10 again I happen to encourage them to do certain things which are very important towards their study. Recently I had put a question to the WhatsApp group which is following me, and the question was, during this break you have experienced all the lows of life and the highs of life. Now as the date of schooling will start again, how are you prepared, whether you want to go or not? And some of you gave some beautiful comments on them, and I will read out some of the comments, whether we are ready to go to school or not after this pandemic, after this coronavirus. And if you keep following the news, it is very disheartening that during the lockdown there was hardly anybody around us, and as soon as the lockdown was cleared and people started to come from different places, the situation has become very sensitive, plus it has become very scary. This coronavirus can be carry it from one person to another person, because now the situation is very normal type. So it has come very close to our place that we live in, and we have to be very careful. So that is one of the reason I had asked the children their comments, and I will read some of the comments that have come to me. Let me just click into that. Was from some students of class 8. Some students of class 8, they told me, okay, 1 minute. Chinmoy of class 8, she sent a message to me. She wrote in her notebook and she sent it through WhatsApp, and she wrote like this, something like this. She says, during this break we are having a lot of problems because we cannot connect to our teachers. We are unable to connect our teachers, and she says soon the school academic activities should open, because we are missing a lot of our time in school and education. But she says the schools or the institution should be ready with everything, all the type of things available, so that when the students come, they will be ready to welcome them with all the sanitizers and whatever which is important, so that that disease cannot spread, the pandemic cannot spread to the children. This message is from Nomita Boro, and she writes that we are willing to go back to school, but she says because of the coronavirus we have to wear gloves, we have to have synthesizers and mask and all those things. We should go there, and we should also keep social distance. She also goes on to say that through our way of presenting or going out wearing all these equipments, we will be able to save lives. Very good thought. And she also says we should pray to God so that this virus disappears from this country and it just goes away. Thank you very much, Nomida, for that beautiful comment that you have mentioned. I don't remember, some others also have written somewhere, but these are some of the very comments which I immediately got reactions from students. I immediately got reactions and they were great. Thank you very much, and please continue. I had attended a meeting in the high school, and in the high school they are doing a great job, and I congratulate them for doing that great job, because what they have done is they have started to give assignments to students, and these assignments have to be submitted personally to the students within 3 days. Certain lessons, 2-3 lessons they ask them to write, and each teacher is assigning some activities for the students to write, and that way they are keeping the students engaged. So I like to congratulate this Bahabari High School teachers and the headmaster to take the initiative to do those kind of activities for his students. So please continue, and that is one way we have to help the children during this period of lockdown. Recently the government was talking about the lockdown to be over by June. Then somebody said by June 15 the schools will open or something like that, and the higher ones. Then they said now a lot of central notification is coming that somewhere in the month of August, after 15th August, that also. So long stretch is there, and you can see after August 15 also, that also only maybe for the seniors in phase-wise manner they have to open. So a big long break is there for all of us, especially who are involved in the schools and looking after these children's education. So I feel depressed sometimes, when I think about all these things that the children are going through. But then these are all life's uncertainties we have to hammer ourselves with, and then we have to immune ourselves so that we can grow. If we don't immune ourselves with this pandemic right at present, I think our life will become worse than what we are. So let's all try to live with it. There is nothing more we can do about it, because this virus has no cure as if now. So please try to be safe, wear your mask, wear your proper equipments when you go out, and keep social distance. That is the best way by which we can avoid it coming to us. And try to learn during this long break till August 15. Can you imagine? Till August 15 we'll be like this, doing nothing and not learning something. I cannot imagine. Thousands of materials are there for us to learn. Thousands and thousands of materials are just being in our fingertips to learn. And those things we learn by looking. But then after looking, we have to practically use it. Then only our learning becomes complete. So my children, it is very important that you should learn during this long break. And another comment I just remember, this was from the two twin sisters, Piyu and Payal. These are twin sisters, very fantastic children, great children. They had also commented, I don't know who had commented, maybe since they are twins, maybe the thoughts came out twinly, and they commented about the period when the school should start, and their comments also was very good. And great children, very interested in learning and keeping themselves means one level earlier above, because they learn, they see and learn, and they hear and learn, and that is the only way we have to come out of the place that we are living in, the society that we are living in. And if we have that education, and if we have the desire of learning, I think we can learn, we'll be able to learn, and it will be good for our society. How many schools we have around this society that we live in? Almost around 10 to 12. Lot of schools are around here, and lot of illiterate people also are around here. A lot of them are around here. We don't find very high class, means very office level or rich people, very rich people living around here. Means almost all of us are on the same level. We are living in this world, in this area, in the same level. So we have to learn to come out of this place, and only the way we can do is by our desire to learn. And we have seen some of our children who have studied, or the younger generations, they are learning, they are acquiring different types of skills. And these skills, if they keep on working on it, it will develop into a great part-time, or it can develop into a long-time goal, or if they can achieve some other things better. So as always, I will encourage you to learn something and be always ready and willing to learn. If you are not willing to learn, there is nobody who can teach us. Parents come. Sometimes I keep calling to the parents and asking about their children, and sometimes the parents complain that some of you in the evening, you do not sit long to study, or some of you do not reach home even by 8 p.m. Where are you, man?
What are you doing till 8 p.m.? Or even say 7 p.m.? What are you doing? You should come back home by 6. It's warm, right? See, today I'm not wearing necktie because it is warm. The temperature is quite high. We are reaching almost around 39. Oh, that is nothing when you say look at some. But in this area, humidity is very high. That is one thing. Humidity is very high.
And that is the reason we feel more warm. Actually 39, this is okay, you can survive. But due to the humidity, we are having this problem. So by 6:30, it starts getting dark. I think before it gets dark, some of you should come back home, clean yourself up, look for a time, come back to the environment where you can concentrate by yourself and study. I hardly know anyone helping out your parents by doing any type of work. I hardly hear any comments. I hear and I can see and I come to know that many of you are just simply roaming around, going with the cycle here and there, and then when you come back home it gets late and then you are ready to eat your food and don't open your books. That is bad. You need to spend time at home studying. I know during the hot afternoons or the mornings, many of you don't study because it is very hot. You feel very warm. But during evening it is pleasant. Please learn to come home early. And by 6 o'clock, you should be ready in the house. Sit down and start opening some of your books that you learn to learn. And many of you are doing it. Very good. I am very encouraged to see that many of you are studying. And when I call you up, some of you pick up the phone and you tell me what you are studying also. Keep it up. Keep it up. That is the only responsibility parents, teachers and everyone wants from you. To look, open your books and sit down and study. You know, we do not know now when the lockdown or when our school or when we will go to school. So as you are at home, you need to sit down and study. Listen to your parents. Listen to your parents and brothers and sisters who are looking after you. Listen to them. Learn something. Learn something. Recently our results of Assam had been declared and some of you even did very well. Very well. Congratulations to all of you. You know, you struggled very well. And your struggle and your hard studies which we saw and presume that we saw it good and the results showed it that it was good. So I congratulate you, all of you, you know, you made this area again more literate by your qualification or by your result. You know, people come to know about our area and they come to know, okay, from this area this many students passed metric, they passed their class 10. College will come, university will come, those will come, but when you pass class 10, it is a great challenge now. Now you will start learning who you are. Now you will understand your own self. Those who are going in the colleges, now you will learn. Maybe the first year when you are in the college, you might not learn. You might still act, behave like a high school student. But once you finish class 11, then automatically you start maturing and you will start behaving differently. So now those children also, those boys and girls also, I request you, please keep up the habit of reading as much as possible your books. You are going for you are applying for different colleges. Great. I saw some of the messages that some of them are going to the best college in our area, that is BH College, Barpeta Road, Howley College, that is another 25 to 26 kilometers from here. There's a children's college. What I want to tell you is that now August 15, man, that is a long duration. I am really fed up, I'm really fed up of not being active, like all the muscles, and sometimes you get so tired and worn out thinking when will this happen, reopen and all. So it becomes very restless, depressing. But good, we are learning something, we are communicating to each other this way, and your comments, which comes from every one of you, is very, very encouraging and great. Please keep it up. To watch my YouTube, subscribe to it. If my subscription goes, then we can even talk to each other live. So I was trying that, but it did not work out. But hopefully it will work out someday, and then I can go live to you all, and we can chit chat, just like what we do in Zoom. Okay, the phone call again came, so I will pick it up now. And thank you. Please subscribe, and please remember to subscribe and hit that bell button, so that whenever I upload a new blog, you will get the notification and you will learn that I have put a new blog. Until then, thank you very much. And today, in the next blog, I am going to start teaching you for class 9 on human migration. For class 9 on human migration from the book subject elective geography. Until then, see you in the next blog. Thank you.